Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and messing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring, there, ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can't still my heart. Cast you in cold marble. Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew. Oh, so that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
Lord Protector, I can't believe Ramsey's a traitor. Is Lady Emily all right?
There's a coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Zirconos. Disloyal dogs.
throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe The Ramses once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the buntings and the boils, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back. At the top, Captain. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Samuel Beechworth made this. Wonder what advice he would have about today. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. Delilah turned Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano is buried in plenty of flowers. You've got to find him. This, not your orders. Spread out, find...
You're not fit for that watch uniform. I need to find a ship.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the... I don't want to die! He says yeah, but this time... Someone is asking for trouble over there. You aren't going to escape! He can't escape! You're dead!
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
I'll check around here. Huh? Someone there?
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself? Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. There you.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There's no sky. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 2 were empresses.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the out...
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
pushed out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Must be cursed. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howling will
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things and some good. Before and after the red.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
I just don't remember it. So many of them.
Damn it.
Where are you gonna go?
Hello there.
Here, even if it's dirty.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stuff.
Oh, come on out.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress. The former Royal Protector, the Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners.
Would this place be any different had I passed from the world?
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people
Cheating his partners. But they found out. Look where it's got him. This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca is south.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nest.
Hey, come here.
Always conflict. Power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine. One more time.
I promise to make it worth your while. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Adamire Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
Your face is no concern of mine. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you. Glad we could do business. Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. You won't regret it. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Wouldn't miss that.
There's corruption here.
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy. I'm a wanted man again. Welcome home.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only...
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside. I am certain we will find what we're looking for. Root out the signs of corruption. Seek the scribblings and scratchings of heresy. Karnaka's sickness runs deep, brother. Look in every corner. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Karnaka was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place, before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Did this come to pass, brothers and sisters? Look to the 7 strictures, and
Sometimes
you
I wonder if
will
it wouldn't
know.
be better to craft the music boxes at each
Let
enclave.
not the
Here in
wanderer
the
into
city.
your home, friends.
Instead, they're
Avoid
made
the
in a few
stranger,
locations,
for
kept
their
from
time
us,
to sink
and
roots
shipped out.
into the bedrock of the
Seems
community
dangerous.
has passed.
Far worse to have the knowledge
Those
of
who
construction
wander
materials
are
scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Someone's shooting at us! By the strictures! Brother!
Huh?
I smell heresy on you! I'm sure.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. My mother was so devout, the strictures gave her comfort.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Smoke will billow. Fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. That is familiar. That of the fowl and sheep, the ox and fish from the cold ocean. Those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all the remaining years, until the world is swallowed itself, and all manner of things are destroyed. Set a table.
What's going on? Stay here. That sounded like I'll just check. Broken glass. Huh? Yell if you find anything suspicious. It was coming from here. Let's see. By the strictures. Isn't he the man on the posters? No mercy! I'll perform rites over your corpse. You aren't going anywhere! I'll stand against the faithless. Clear! Did you hear that?
Strike at me then! I'll break your face! He can't escape!
You don't stand any chance.
Hairy ass!
I can't stand the likes of you. What are you waiting for? I won't let you get away so easy.
I'll check around.
Come on!
I lost it!
He can't have gone far.
I know you're here, son Howard. Wait, where is he? Look, in the water!
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Lead you to the house. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one among us from wandering through that endless night for time without end. The reward of a life well lived, in keeping with the seven strictures, is the end of existence, the peace of non-being. Only those who turn from the seven strictures risk an endless existence, adrift in the void, the dark sky without stars, the cold, lifeless ocean that surrounds us all and threatens to devour the earth and sky and all. to the outsider. Never doubt that. Stay to the flesh that is familiar. Huh?
What's going on?
Stay sounded like broken glass. Was. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Better safe than sorry. Huh?
It was coming from here.
Huh? What's happening? What?
By the strictures! What the
What's
going
on here?
Stop!
That's not right!
Hey, you! Come here!
No!
Let's see what you got! I smell heresy on you.
I'll cure the world from the likes of you.
Come, hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Adamire.
All right, then. This is goodbye.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Oh, that's what they said. For too long, the streets would run red. Life was not easy.
Killed last time? No.
Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adamire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again.
That's it. The electricity is off. Adamire Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers. That's to avoid. Every coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
Feel free to have a look around.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Time here at my apartment, but my work at Adamire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have... Who's running around over there?